In the midst of the dry and scorched land, where the line between survival and survival is as fragile as breathing, the honey badger steps out as a symbol of pure instinct. Each of its small steps carries an unyielding spirit, ready to confront any strong opponent. In a world where strength often decides, this creature chooses a different path of challenge, perseverance, and defiance. Not hiding in the dark, not relying on speed, the honey badger lives by will and courage. From the moment it appears, nature seems to burst into life with fierce and uncompromising encounters. The honey badger is one of the toughest and most resilient creatures in the natural world. Although it weighs only about 25 pounds and has a short, stocky body, it possesses strength and courage that far exceeds its small size. Its thick, loose hide helps it maneuver easily when caught, and its sharp claws, nearly 1.5 inches long, are a powerful weapon when fighting or digging beehives. This species possesses an extremely sensitive sense of smell, able to detect beehives or small prey from more than half a mile away. Honey badgers eat everything from insects, snakes, bird eggs to carrion, but their hunting methods always show incredible recklessness and agility. Their aggressive temperament makes them a fearsome threat to many larger animals, including lions and hyenas. When attacked, they do not run away, but are ready to fight back to the end. The honey badger is the embodiment of courage and pure will to survive, a small but indomitable symbol in the wild. On the dry savannah, jackals are small but intelligent predators that usually live in pairs or small groups. They are agile, well-coordinated when hunting, and rarely attack head-on unless they see a clear opportunity. But in this unpredictable world, sometimes the observer becomes the prey. A rare scene captures a three-way melee. A honey badger is entangled by a python, then a jackal appears, intervening in the middle of the fight. The fight turns into a final chaotic spiral, with the python defeated and the honey badger escaping with the spoils. In another scene, two jackals coordinate an attack on a pair of honey badgers. This time, the mother honey badger retreats into her den, a rare display of the species' weakness. No creature is invincible. Although the honey badger is known for its bravery, it has had its moments when it has had to retreat to a cooperative or inexperienced opponent. In nature, victory is never absolute, just a delicate balance between strength, intelligence, and chance.
Here comes another one.
In the world of lone hunters, leopards are masters of agility and strength. With a flexible body and superior acceleration, they can take down prey in seconds. But against a special opponent like a honey badger, that advantage is no longer absolute. The honey badger's secret weapon lies in its thick and loose skin, which allows it to turn around and counterattack, even when being bitten. When a leopard attacks, the honey badger does not run away but immediately retaliates. It uses its sharp claws and teeth to fight back, biting straight into the opponent's face or legs. Although the leopard has superior strength and speed, after a period of struggling, it is forced to retreat, its thick skin and tenacity making even the agile predator falter. Some footage shows the two wrestling fiercely in the grasslands, dust flying everywhere. The leopard repeatedly tries to hold onto its small prey but is helpless before its unbelievable tenacity. When it let go, the honey badger turned around and walked away as if nothing had happened. The honey badger's ability to survive does not come from muscle power, but from its unique body structure and unyielding spirit. In the wild, where speed and strength often matter, the honey badger proves that a strong will to live is the ultimate weapon. On the Golden Plains, hyenas are tenacious and resourceful predators. An adult weighs about 140 pounds, with jaws capable of crushing bone with a bite force of 1,100 pounds per square inches. They operate in packs, relying on numbers and tactics to overwhelm their prey. But when faced with a honey badger, that confidence seems to falter. Encounters between the two species are often tense but rarely bloody. Many footage shows a honey badger facing a spotted hyena head-on, stopping, staring, then parting ways in silence. Other times, a single tiny honey badger can make a pack of hyenas hesitate, not daring to approach. The true power of a honey badger lies not in its body, but in its attitude. With confidence, composure, and a fighting stance, it can make even the most fearsome predators retreat. In the wild, sometimes just a steady look is enough to assert one's right to exist. On the vast grasslands of Africa, lions are seen as symbols of power. A full-grown male can weigh over 500 pounds, with a thick mane and a pounce that can take down an antelope in a flash. It is a dominant force, accustomed to making all other creatures retreat. But today, its opponent is the small and unusual honey badger. Although small, honey badgers are rare, brave creatures, ready to confront large predators like lion. When the lion approached, curious about the low figure digging in the ground, the honey badger raised its head and let out a low but firm roar. It did not retreat, but advanced toward its opponent, showing its defiant instinct. In many recordings, two honey badgers were surrounded by a pride of lions, but still fought back fiercely, causing the giants to retreat. This bold and daring attitude confuses the lion, who often just stands there watching, and then walks away, not understanding why the small creature dares to challenge him. The honey badger uses its own tenacity and recklessness to make its opponent wary. Its true strength lies not in its muscles, but in its courage. In the wild, sometimes it is courage and the will to not back down that makes even rulers like lions respected. On the dry, cracked ground of the African plains, the giant monitor lizard is a skilled predator. It grows to over 7 feet long, has a whip-like tail and sharp teeth to hold its prey. Its sluggish appearance hides its ability to strike quickly and accurately, keeping many smaller animals at bay. When confronting the monitor lizard, the honey badger chooses a clever tactic, attacking the tail to avoid being bitten. The fight drags on. The monitor lizard whips its tail fiercely, but the honey badger persists in maintaining the initiative. Sometimes it wins with cunning and persistence. Other times, the monitor lizard escapes by leaping out of a bush. Win or lose, this is always a battle of wits between two resilient creatures. In nature, true strength lies not only in physical strength, but in intelligence and patience. On dry, rocky land, venomous snakes lurk, waiting for an opportunity to strike. Cobras can spray venom more than 6 feet away, while black mambas travel up to 12 miles per hour with a bite containing a powerful neurotoxin. They combine speed, precision, and sophisticated camouflage to survive in a harsh world. But in the midst of that danger, the small but brave honey badger is approaching warily, ready to challenge its deadly hunters. When it spots a snake slithering in the grass, the honey badger immediately lowers its body and moves gently. The snake coils up, its head held high, ready to attack. But before it can launch, the honey badger lunges forward, biting straight into the head, paralyzing its opponent in just a few seconds. If it is bitten, it will continue to fight, because the honey badger's body has an amazing ability to withstand poison and recover. Despite facing snakes twice its size, the honey badger remains fearless. When the fight is over, it drags the snake's body out of the bushes and leisurely enjoys its spoils. The image perfectly depicts the survival instinct of the species: small but full of will, reckless but precise, always ready to face danger without hesitation. From confrontations with lions, leopards, and venomous snakes, honey badger has steadfastly walked through the harsh world. It is not big, not fast, but has a will stronger than most. Every wound, every encounter has engraved the spirit of not retreating. In nature, the ruler is not always the strongest, but the one who dares to confront and never submits.
Morning in the vast grasslands opened with silence. The sun had barely touched its peak when the first roar shook, echoing through the thin mist. Not a warning, but a declaration from the one who controlled this place. In the midst of the land where every step had a price, there was an animal that asked no permission to enter. It did not hide. It did not need to fear anyone. The lion, the beast that did not hunt for hunger, but to maintain order. The lion Panthera leo is not only a symbol of power, but also a living entity that truly dominates the African savannah, weighing an average of 330 to 550 pounds and measuring up to 11 feet in length. Adult males wear a thick, crown-like mane that is both a natural armor and a biological statement of age and strength. Ranked as the second largest cat in the world, after the tiger, the lion is unique in being the only cat species with a clearly defined social group structure. A pride can consist of up to 30 individuals operating under a male leadership structure, with the females cooperating extraordinarily in hunting and raising their young. Although they are only successful about 1 inch 4 times, their ambush strategy, coordination, and superior strength still put lions at the top of the food chain. Their ideal habitat is the vast grasslands where ungulates such as antelope, zebra, and buffalo migrate seasonally. A lion's roar, which can be heard up to 5 miles away, serves not only to assert its territory, but also to warn, challenge, and summon. In a world without written laws, the roar is an immutable rule, respected by instinct and the power to survive. When the harsh, dry season sun scorches the grasslands, the remaining water becomes an unlikely rendezvous for both predators and prey. A small pool where a pride of lions pauses to quench their thirst is also the domain of a dangerous resident, the Nile crocodile. An adult crocodile can be more than 16 feet long and weigh nearly 1,500 pounds. They stand still in the murky water waiting for an opening. As the lion bends down to drink, a split second of inattention is all it takes for the crocodile to strike. But lions are not easily subdued. When attacked by surprise, a male lion immediately charges forward, leading the pride in a quick response, roaring loudly, backing away and raising his sharp claws. The others quickly surround, creating pressure that forces the crocodile to retreat. The boldness and coordination of the lion pride is what makes the crocodile wary. Such confrontations rarely last long, as both sides know their limits. With the lion, the lesson is clear. Even when quenching your thirst, you must never forget your instincts. And with the crocodile, the hunter can also become the hunted if he chooses the wrong target. The white rhinoceros, one of the largest land animals, can weigh up to 5,000 pounds and grow to over 15 feet in length. With their thick armored hides and curved front horns, rhinos are a symbol of resilience and defense. They live alone or in small groups, and are usually slow-moving but alert. In the wild, few animals would dare attack an adult rhino, but for lions, especially experienced males, every opportunity is worth a try. A lone, injured, or young rhinoceros is an acceptable target. The encounters are infrequent, but each one is extremely tense. Lions approach from behind or on either side, seeking blind spots in the rhino's field of vision. If successful, they aim for the hindquarters or abdomen, areas that are less protected. But a counterattack from a rhinoceros can send the pride into a tailspin. The confrontation between a lion and a rhino is not only a test of strength, but also a testament to caution and calculation. Both species possess their own weapons, but it is restraint that determines the outcome of the confrontation. Spotted hyenas are not to be trifled with. Despite their stealthy appearance and shrill laughter, they are skilled social fighters, living in large prides of 10 to 80 individuals. Adults can weigh between 90 and 190 pounds and stand about 2.5 to 3 feet tall at the shoulder, with a muscular body and a powerful bite. With their powerful teeth and great stamina, hyenas often compete directly with lions for food. In many cases, they dare to take a kill from a lion, especially when the lioness is alone or when the lion is tired after a long hunt. They surround their prey, calling to their mates, testing the limits of their ruler's patience. But in a rare moment, the hyena's courage meets an impenetrable wall. A mature male lion, having just finished his first meal of a buffalo carcass, detects a growl in the distance. Without hesitation, it stood up, its massive body slowly advancing towards the group of hyenas. They retreated, but did not give up. A veteran stepped forward, howling in defiance. In response, the lion simply roared a deep, heavy, thunderous roar. After only a few steps, the hyenas scattered. There were no casualties, no major collisions, only the presence and momentum that forced the opponent to retreat. In the wild, there are battles that do not need to be fought to know who is the winner. The encounter between the hyena and the lion is proof of a truth. Numbers do not always win over strength. There are moments when a roar is enough to restore order. In the African savannah, where each species struggles for dominance and survival, the African wild dog stands out for its teamwork and agile hunting tactics. Weighing only 40 to 80 pounds, but with their slender legs and incredible stamina, they are masters of teamwork that can take down prey many times their size. When a pack of wild dogs accidentally strays too close to a lion's territory, tensions quickly flare. Although they don't often fall prey to each other, clashes are inevitable when two apex predators seek benefits in the same territory. The male lion, superior in strength, does not hesitate to step forward. Weighing up to 500 pounds, it does not need to attack immediately. Just a glance or a low roar is enough to make its opponent wary. But if provoked, the lion's charge is the signal to end any attempt to approach. In such situations, wild dogs often choose to retreat, avoiding direct confrontation. Their agility allows them to disperse and then regroup at a safe distance. Not because they are weak, but because their survival instincts understand that survival sometimes depends on knowing when to retreat. Plains zebras are herbivores with distinctive black and white stripes that live in large herds on the grasslands. An adult zebra can weigh between 770 and 990 pounds and stand up to 4.5 feet tall at the shoulder. Although they have no horns or claws, zebras have formidable speeds, reaching 40 miles per hour in a sprint. They are not easy prey. The herd is always alert, coordinating its vocal signals and stance. When in danger, the herd moves immediately, creating a dynamic flow across the grasslands. In such a setting, lions have to calculate carefully. Lionesses often take the lead in the attack. They crouch in the tall grass, waiting for the perfect moment, usually when a young or weak individual is separated from the herd. When the opportunity arises, a sharp, precise lunge is made, and the chase begins. Zebras do not give up easily. They change direction constantly, kicking with their hind legs and trying to join the herd. But if they are pushed into narrow terrain, or surrounded by many lions, their chances of survival are greatly reduced. The hunt is over in a matter of seconds, but the lions have been waiting for hours to prepare for that moment. On the savannah, speed does not always win. It is a combination of patience, coordination, and the ability to read the movements of their prey. The African buffalo, with its powerful curved horns and a body weighing up to 1,600 pounds, is one of the toughest opponents for any predator. They live in herds of up to hundreds of individuals, protecting each other with collective intuition and solidarity behavior. When necessary, buffalo are ready to fight, not run away like deer. During the migration season, buffalo herds are forced to cross the territory of many predators, including lions. Young or injured individuals who fall behind will quickly become targets. In large attacks, the female lion often leads with agility and speed, but the male lion, with its superior muscles and powerful teeth, often delivers the final blow. When the herd is divided, an adult male will choose the moment to cut off the retreat or crush the prey with overwhelming weight. But the victory does not always belong to the lion. Sometimes the herd would turn around and counterattack ferociously, forcing the lion to retreat, badly wounded. Such encounters were emblematic of the wild. There are no permanent weaklings, only right or wrong choices in timing and tactics.
Among snakes, king cobras are loners, meeting only to mate. But when territory is invaded, instinct drives them to fierce combat. These fights are rarely fatal, they're contests of dominance, not destruction. Every coil, every rise, is a warning that this ground is claimed. Near a small village in southern India, a 15-foot male discovered another intruder, an equally large rival. The duel began without venom, only strength. The two giants wrestled, twisting and pinning each other with raw power. After several minutes, one forced the other down, driving it back into the grass. The victor moved slowly around the area, asserting its control. No blood, only dominance and silence. The king cobra Ophiophagus Hyena is the world's longest venomous snake, found mainly in tropical and bamboo forests across South and Southeast Asia. An adult typically measures between 10 and 18 feet and weighs around 20 pounds. Its coloration varies by habitat, ranging from brown and olive to black, often marked with faint bands along the body. King cobras are solitary and active, both day and night. They detect prey by sensing ground vibrations and use their tongues to collect scent particles from the air.
Under the endless horizon where every move is measured by instinct, the lion emerges not as a lone predator, but as part of a larger chain of balance. Each encounter, whether with the cunning hyena or the resilient buffalo, reflects an ancient principle of nature. The strong don't just survive, they keep order. And in moments of seeming confrontation, nature quietly restores the harmony necessary for life to continue.